When it comes to the Torah, you've probably heard every letter has to be legible and intact. If even just one letter in a Torah is cracked or faded or smudged and can't be fixed, the entire scroll is deemed pasul, invalid, unkosher, if you will, and we can't keep reading from it. With one exception. There's one letter in the Torah that's supposed to be cracked. It's supposed to be written that way. A broken or split letter Vav. And it appears in this week's Parsha. This week we read about Pinchas, grandson of Aharon, Aaron, brother to Moses and the first Kohen Gadol. At the end of last week's Parsha, Pinchas does something impulsive and violent. An Israelite man takes a Midianite woman into his tent in front of the entire community. It's part of an episode where many of the Israelites were practicing flagrant idolatry, worshiping other gods, incurring God's wrath, who sends a plague that kills over 20,000. When Pinchas sees this man and woman go into the tent, he flies into a rage, grabs his spear, rushes into the tent, and kills them both. That's how last week's Parsha ends. And we're told Pinchas's double homicide actually stops the plague. This week, in the Parsha named for him, Pinchas is rewarded by God. God extends to him a covenant of peace, Briti Shalom, for Pinchas and all his future descendants. Now, if this doesn't sit well with you, welcome to the club, because it doesn't sit well with me, never has. And in fact, it bothered many medieval commentaries, which brings me to the broken Vav. The way the word shalom is written in Briti Shalom, this covenant of peace, this reward for Pinchas, this is the Vav that is broken or split. Don't believe me? You can look it up and find a picture on the internet. It's the way that older rabbis from centuries ago reconciled the same dilemma that bothers us. Sure, Pinchas stopped the plague, won praise from God, and a covenant of peace. But there's a deeper message in the way that this peace is written. The lesson is clear. Any peace built on a foundation of violence is an incomplete peace. Broken, fractured from the start. In fact, in the Talmud it says that had Pinchas gone to the elders, to the rabbis, beforehand and said he wanted to kill these two and he felt justified by halakha, the elders would have responded, "True, that is the law, but we do not follow that law." A peace built on violence is not what the Torah is aiming to teach us. Shabbat Shalom.